My name is Abimbola Abikoye. I'm the founder of Revamp Brave Network, a non-governmental organization driving youth participation in climate action through education and empowering coastal communities to build resilience to environmental change. Beyond that, I am an environmental researcher and consultant committed to helping vulnerable communities thrive in the face of climate realities. My motivation to pursue this career in my field came from a deep desire to live in a just, healthy, and sustainable environment, not just for myself alone and those I love, but for women and youth who have the potential to lead African transformation, but do not have the access or backed by innovation to scale with the relevant resources they need to make an impact. I wanted to change that narrative so bad. The challenges that I know that women face in my industry and how I have been able to overcome them are of three different levels. The first is at community level. The biggest challenge is trust. Many communities have faced years of field intervention, making them skeptical as to the change we want to make. I work hard to build a genuine relationship, allowing these communities to shape, contribute, and even lead projects that I bring. I believe inclusion must start with respect. On national level, these challenges include limited representation and access to finance for female-led initiatives, especially in a space that is still largely dominated by men. I navigate this by building gender-inclusive teams and ensuring men are allies in our mission and not just participants. Another cross-cutting challenge or barrier is access to decision makers in government. While this isn't unique to women alone, it does affect our abilities to scale our impact. But advocacy and partnership and persistency has helped me break that wall, one meeting at a time. Climate change, inflation, and other barriers affect women in my field because women are affected immensely by these challenges. For climate change, it encompasses health-related risk, limited access to social protection, and climate and economic pressure. These are widening the gender gaps, and it restricts women's ability to contribute meaningfully to nation building, especially at grassroots levels. And I'll say the opportunities I see for women in my industry and how I have been able and how they can leverage them is there's growing recognition of the role of women in climate action and more platforms are opening up. We must now ensure that these women have opportunities to translate these into meaningful participation through trainings, access to fundings, mentorship, and inclusion of women's voices in decision making both at local level. That the kind of support that women need to thrive in this industry is access to finance, strong institutional support from government agencies, and visibility in spaces where decisions are made. Capacity building also is key. We must ensure we equip more women with tools to lead, innovate, and influence policy on a large scale. Society, communities, and individuals can support women in overcoming these challenges through creating an enabling environment, trusting women-led initiatives through funding, mentorship, like I said earlier, and amplifying their voices. I would say that even women in local communities must also, or we also must value indigenous knowledge, especially the role of women, or the role women have played historically in ensuring that environmental change realities are curbed. My message for women would be, your voice matter, your work matter, keep showing up. The space is evolving and there's room for everybody at the table. But persistency, staying unique, and never underestimating the ripple effect of your passion and commitment is immeasurable. I would say that we are many, and together we are powerful. We need you.